They're set for football as the
Tell me
Chiefs
her.
get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Tell me her. You got some music? I noticed you didn't have music last game. You know, I would make sure that you got what you need to cause I noticed that when you played Bink in the Madden, you had music when you won. You played me, you didn't have music, you lost.
I should have stayed my work in on that.
Yeah, do that. Last time I played these niggas ran for 200 on me, so you might have some with these niggas. Yeah. Didn't ain't that what he ran for?
That was hard. I had 200 last game. I didn't run the ball out shit. Remember that nigga money used to be standing in the corner of Roger doing the shit, nigga, not looking at the them niggas both of them looking at the camera. They really used to be looking at what they were.
I'm gonna just tell you, you don't have any time. Oh, can't guard Mike, huh? That's good. It's a busted play, but.
Tell me to say stupid. What are you gonna say? You know, type of what, stupid?
You better not do it.
What type of what? And we're live with Mike.
It's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And that's the kind of play
that was easy, huh?
catch your breath afterwards and just give me a
I thought I picked him up there.
when he shifted into high
Oh, you leave it in?
substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence is right there. And according to the next
I'm not even know who I am right now.
Damn, Cash.
Damn.
Here, give me that set. Oh, he snuck me. Let's try to sneak me. Who got the AirPods? That's probably true.
Oh, that's playing back with somebody's screen?
Yeah, that's on the YouTube right now.
Take delay?
Yeah, it can't be live.
Yeah,
you can see the play.
Take delay.
Look, take like 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds.
What's up, good, sir? The roasty. Hey, why was you doing that nigga like that? Why was you doing that nigga like that last night? That nigga quit 4 times last night. I had to make the nigga get back on the game 4 different times. I don't know. That nigga said he can't play PS4 no more. He said it was a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah, he didn't like how you was running the same shit that he was running on me. He didn't like that shit. That nigga, if you go watch the game we played last night, that nigga ran that shit the whole game. I swear, if it was 60 offensive plays, he ran that correction and 56 times. I said, now you just said, nah, the nigga told me that going to the running back was some weak ass, faggot ass shit and all that shit. Nigga, he did that the whole game, and that's why he left. I didn't know he was going to do that the whole game. I caught on to it in the second half, but it was already fucked up. Come on, back up. Yeah. One play with Mike? Alright. He did one play with Mike on me. Live.
tapping in with the God. Oh, that was Lieutenant.
Portions in the belly, every minute like a rock. Taking pain pills on the plane, getting charged. Taking things out the start. Bitch, I got the tools and the car. Take a star, hotel to a trap. Bitches in the belly, we forgot to take the trap. I wasn't here, we were straight. Nigga, we was in the game, got my baby mama in my side, bitch. 21-17. This is 6 time getting kicked. I can feel my face on all raw nauseous. Niggas tryna ride my fucking wave, now they soft. Riding with the wave, get you killed quick. Shoot you in your bag like you're big. The Mexico move like to after like my whole life. Cause I'm always ripping for them.
Damn, how long we gonna wait?
Oh, wait, no, you know why? You know why though? Because I didn't have to sound for the whole first half. Yeah, it was just throwing me off because he was bull rushing. And you know how you kind of hear the bull rushing, throwing niggas out the way and barreling down on you. So he kept hitting me, and I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm getting my throw off, but I'm not getting it off. You know how you be getting it off and the ball's only like 5 yards or whatever. I'm like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? I paid attention.
I'm waiting on you. Shit. I got one play.
Let me on. Sorry, man. What?
This and our shit.
That's my I didn't use that.
Hold that. Hell, man, we gonna tote that motherfucker, man.
Damn.
Oh, good pick.
See you. Oh! What's my nigga? The linebacker. Sorry, son. That's good shit.
graphics playing.
I ain't gonna hold you up. That was good shit. I throw my ad shit to that all the time.
Teams on the board score the red zone, and after the interception, and it's all touchdown change of tackle to keep it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second down and goal. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard.
That's what I did for slaying. Damn! How much you did was play around with it. Thank you.
The Saints add to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some depth in their hands.
Oh, yeah.
This taken in about 4 yards. And the decision to come away is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taking down right at the 20.
Come on, yeah,
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Through the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives people insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot on points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board, and it comes out. That's the reason to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He'll bring it on.
He lucky got Tyreek. That was on that. Little Triller. Help your dad out.
Damn, he down 15.
Help your mouse out.
They got deep.
Need some help. Call that play for he was calling for you last night. Who you tripping on? Dog? Dog real good. He's nothing. He's nothing. Look, he's nothing. We'll get him out the way. Yeah, get him out the way. He's nothing. He's nothing. He's nothing. Don't be ragdolling down. Tell me you know he was nothing. Oh. Good with Emmanuel. Emmanuel's gone. Good with man.
That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow them down so others can come over and support. But in this case, it's like,
That's crazy. You don't spin out of that.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but they got blown up.
it's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up.
It's a place for controller.
And stop it before they can get a first down.
Instead now, as he sends this one away. It's a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchdown. Now comes Patrick Mahomes on the Chiefs offense, and they'll need to find a way to short
Come on. What is that? Hey, you lost both of that motherfucker. Oh, how the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck he was
That was
doing.
crazy. You got 7 yards on that bullshit. Man. Wow.
28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Can almost hear the siren lead coming from their sideline from their point on the field because it's been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to dig out of this hole.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Watkins on the crossing route.
Hey, up!
They got the sack and then you put it back in there.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First and 10. Here's Mahomes.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive and never to lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, it didn't avail.
This offense was on the move after 2 straight incompletions. Now looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's crazy. You see him, nigga, like, damn.
Thought it was drop.
Hey, made it that one with
You ain't trying to do. Give me the street. Give me the street.
Yeah, we heard you 10 minutes ago here. You're the worst commentator in the world. You got 1 catch. You got 1 catch. You can't win. You've never won. You never win. I'm being honest. Tell me the last time you beat me. Since on a topic, when the last time you beat me? Since you have a formula, when the last time you beat me? You don't throw it on me, you don't run it on me, you have no success.
Who?
When you play me. You either.
No, but who are you talking to?
You too.
No, I know you're not talking to me because I'm different. But you talking to Dev or you talking to Ro?
You.
Oh, shit.
You did what? When you beat me? When you beat me? Tell me, please. When have you beat me? When have you beat me? When have you beat me? All right, then. That's my point. I dog you. Every time we play, I dog walk you. You stink. You stink. I dog you. Play for 100. Play for 100 next game. I know. You smell the game. Oh. Damn, Jerry! There it is.
He seeded too. That's why the nigga got scared.
Oh, he was open. Someone's able to get in front of me. How you let him get in front of you? Damn.
What are you doing? We got purple.
I'm not worried about lost stars. That's the last thing I'm worried about. Is lost.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
Mouth the music to beat up top.
Come on.
You make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try to discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
I'm again running with the money on the floor.
Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that would tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Nigga, you don't give nobody no fucking tips, nigga. You can't even fucking beat me, nigga.
What did it say?
The results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes now on first down. A screen to Bell. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's a run for Kamara, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on all aspects. Because it's the third part of the game, offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So he takes it from 2 yards deep all the way down the field into the other end zone. Add it all up, a 102-yard return on the kickoff. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Because Boomika, when you out here rugging and sugging, niggas don't want to move fast like that no more. That's why you moving slow. Give it up. Oh, I got hit.
And that one was relatively easy to see. Notice that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty is Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Moves him 1 yard to go on third down. Here's the 31-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. As they go for it
nigga kept me in the same motherfucking defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he takes it across and touchdown Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Who can't stop the run?
The option to hand that football off, I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And you mentioned the option. Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, the NFL, that's usually not the recipe to hang around too long. So when you do keep it,
Game's over. Who got action?
Trying to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
they tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense. What you're trying to do is make sure that there's someone who's going to catch the ball.
Oh, how you not steal that little bit?
But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but thanks to the quarter, he's thinking I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team. Because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. It feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it down right now.
He's looking really sharp. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Damn.
This one incomplete.
I was trying to get there.
I ain't like it.
Quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look
I like this stuff.
and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL.
Cause now I'm realizing that the animation too. I got to think about that when I throw the ball.
And he takes a shot.
He would have picked
He
it.
says this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Yeah, but where I was throwing it, I know, but where I was throwing it, he was gonna pick that.
Your friend, old
He played that good.
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to
Young
make
boy.
the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh my God! I gotta take better angles. What the fuck?
And he had all the time to eventually find an open receiver for the first down pickup.
From the 32 now,
Go ahead.
1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's
I didn't like it. It's just I didn't like it.
And plays like that really work in college. They had a really nice gain on the previous play. They gave about half the yardage back on the side. Get some pressure. Nowhere to go with that. Down in the
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
I left it up. I thought.
Oh!
It's R1 you put.
R2.
It's L1 you say you put. It's one of them motherfuckers nigga. Don't touch that. No, that's not something that you want to do. I don't want to tell. I can understand end of the game or in between halftime, but nigga, not in the middle of this right here. You don't want to. You don't want to.
That wasn't a run. I didn't call a run.
now for Breeze. Flush to his right, and his throw is incomplete.
Was open.
That time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be third down.
Man, well.
There's Breeze.
Crucial business game. Crucial game. Man, business. We'll say my business.
Field position, when that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I'm glad they didn't call PR.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what we would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially
Turnover.
it's almost out of reach.
Turnover.
And I think they're going to call it a
Oh, Sheldon.
because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, is that you can take the spirit away from another team. So their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We got Percocet. Molly Percocet.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Turn around! It's in your hands! Oh my god.
You can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill.
That's fucking ridiculous.
When he gets his hands
Turn around, it's in your fucking hands.
and this is going to be close.
Jeez.
And 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted, they return it. That's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Whatever.
You'll be trying to be the last man. I'm quitting. I'm not using my phone. You can throw. Probably like not like that nigga, like that nigga a bitch, but you know, rolling niggas to hear that shit, like yo, that nigga talking time. Can't see niggas and go off this person out that one person
Continues for Commanders. And this will wind up as Saints first down. So get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, they win this game.
Oh, first
That scoreboard is saying.
Toss it out right to Camaro. And again, he's right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 to carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1. On the ground, Camaro. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Another scouting report on him is that he possesses the eye discipline of being an elite linebacker. What that means is
And he's going to pick up first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Longs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Brandon pushed that in here early. They've had 2 opportunities to
Wow.
stop them. So this is
My nigga, you can't get up.
now you're playing all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Oh, good pick.
It's an
Good
interception.
pick. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my God.
5-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side.
Right there, on the charger. Where was you going, Mike?
Oh my God, man, look at this weak shit.
Oh yeah, he's over.
Go down. You didn't see it. You didn't even know what happened. No. Do it right away. Shit, fuck it. I don't know what happened. Oh, I should have tapped that motherfucker. Who got sacked?
Interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
A lot of handshakes.
Get on that. You talking about? It didn't matter. Did you see what you did, nigga? Said you made a good play. What are you talking about? What are you doing?
I like how Robbie be stopping the game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's just a real, he just lie about shit. It's something real.
Spot with the ball.
It's supposed to be a walk-in touchdown.
Again, going to replay and showing that, like, that's the good feature.
Damn!
Because they get to see, like,
Gain and a
they get to see what you get into the shit. Yeah, like, you know, you can see normally niggas don't want you to stop the game.
It's Mahomes.
Come on!
Fake, bro.
Dude! Why y'all react so slow? Like, niggas don't move. My nigga, get your ass up. God damn. Niggas is like stuck in mud. That shit's crazy. Come on, my nigga, move. Go get his ass. Get his fucking ass. Oh my gosh, my nigga, how much time do you have? Oh, that's crazy. That's fucking sick. That's sick, nigga. That is fucking sick. No one else gets that kind of time. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at this shit. Are you joking?
Nice third-down conversion.
That's ass. That's fucking ass. That's ass.
In Saints territory.
He was rumbling around.
1st and 10. As they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trey Hendrickson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's why if you're playing a fourth
Good shit.
Don't have a turn.
It's intercepted.
Back up as the ball. It's not the middle. I don't deserve the ball.
separation on second down. Breeze going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make plays. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, it's impossible to have a good completion percentage.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
Tell me that I know the ball.
In the fourth quarter.
Tell me when it's serving. Tell me still serving. Let's see you work.
Oh.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh. How do we get no?
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back
Yeah,
and
they can
do
get
as
double.
best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
Oh my goodness!
Interception.
Michael Wallen is end zone again. Have a great time. Drew, you're fucking slow.
Should have put Taysom in.
Fucking ball off, nigga. Nigga. My nigga ball.
It's pretty, but the interception there means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not austerity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play, close things out. They took that defensive play.
Shut the fuck up, you don't know shit.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
You heard that shit? I've been wanting to do that shit over 3 hanging this shit.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, he can hang me on that. Usually put it in the background, then it's or don't care what they do.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call a run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
What was the name?
You already know it.
I just got let you know he can't federal with it.
Hunter Rez wasn't under up. Aye.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a pair in a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big.
Tonight, from Mexico City, NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Pull up a seat.
Oh, definitely. We on live. Microphone is on for you.
Shit, living up the key, trying to dodge pussy. Got telling in the street, that's some mind up. Never turn the fees with that guys up. Trying hard in the trap from a dog nigga. Black amigo gang, got the bells on me. Waiting for the fame, I had a bell on me.
About to whoop that nigga ass.
Real shooters, jail shooters, jail niggas. Kill the jail niggas on the time on the and fuck the floor, they try to take something. And if somebody can't say you really something, I'm not going to really try to take something. Say you get down, try to fall with you. Oh, that's your best friend, try to fall with you. First minute,
He ain't playing nobody regular.
Fuck around with me, try to dodge bullets. Tell them like the chickens and dodge everybody.
He playing the cash cow now. Shit gotta be a little different now. Yes, sir. We got the cash knocked out over here.
She got Chanel dripping off her body working. And I can tell when she talking bitch thirsty. Say you get down, try to fall with you.
Hey, wow, you about to see. Hey, you about to see right now. I'm putting Duvernay in. Ain't about to be what's that nigga with the pink hair and shit? All colored hair and shit? Nah, that nigga coming out. 83 is coming out.
We putting lightning speed in. Yeah, Sneedy weak, girl. He ain't weak, but I don't need him.
We don't have no talking for shut up. The rolling on reach, flap, my wrist get wet up. The blood is cold, like pussy, nigga, wet up. The diamonds are yellow, they need you gotta clean up, yeah. Run on the floor, these hoes, these niggas can't hold with us. How the fuck you say I hold you, you never roll with us. Diamonds in the ear, that bitch, nigga, I told you. What's it like to see? Throw that stroke. All these bitches, they did, hold the show. Take the serve, they take side road. I promise I can go blindfold. Hey, what is that? Hey,
Start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't need to be on the sticks right now. I'm rolling up. I'm smoking.
We hear you, big dog.
Big dog.
We hear you talking, big dog.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, oh, shit, my ass.
Get to him, Queen.
We hear you, big dog.
Get to him, Queen.
We hear you, big dog.
It's all right.
Jones running on first down, fighting it pretty tough. He'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez Scott. 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I got it. I got it. I got that nigga. Wayne got it. Damn.
He's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on the play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Whoa. Oh, fucking hilarious.
Oh, Monte.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
Hey, I'm trying to work on my shit right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
For us, want everything. Big back, get it to the grid. Get one hand, get it to the grid. Get it to the grid with one hand. Slide on the knee. Slide on the knee.
Why do you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? That's stupid. That's stupid. Why even do that? You're walking in.
Your boy Old Mo, you said momentum. Old Mo, he might think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance.
Why you wake up? Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Go to sleep.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Go back to sleep. Sleep. Go to sleep.
And this will not be good. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Who you got?
Field position means go ahead and attack that line. Try and trust the advantage.
You're gonna win. Don't tell him no shit like that, cuz.
Hey, you gonna want this final guy? Don't you be on here?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
That's that nigga Robbie.
He's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know you wanted to challenge money. You know money like easy money.
7-0 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up.
Lamar. Yeah, right.
Lamar.
Oh my God.
This what everybody came to see. Everybody came to see Lamar.
Nobody come to see Lamar.
Niggas came to see Lamar, real. This is what the show is about.
Wow.
With good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson going up top into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And
he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Tight end carry. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So that'll back him up 5. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. After the penalty is Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. On for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Who wants some? And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Rodgers, and that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range. Down just offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Yeah, and it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Ravens 7.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Jones takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 36, Rodgers, he spins free. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for surprise pass or run? What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's Jackson on fourth down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone.
Duvernay.
Touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 33 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Wow, talk about a big down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, open man is Duvernay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This time Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over and out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Why would he die? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why would he fucking die? He ain't got nowhere to go. Oh, y'all killing me. Now that gonna pick it and piss me off. Wow.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Two brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past
devastating one because they'll run out of real estate.
Cheapest run of Lamar Jackson ever. Third and 20 some bullshit. These niggas all died. Two niggas died. I know where it's diving for. Whole open field. Lamar died. For no reason. I mean, I don't know. I clicked on one, he's gonna die, and the other died. Who the fuck is gonna die with that?
He was trying to get that nigga.
There wasn't no getting him. Two guys dove with a wide open tackle.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 21-14. A minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts defense is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now in desperation. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Hey, he won't play me again. He won't play me again. He won't play me again.
Still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, now I see it later. later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you,
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go.
Today, from Wembley Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway here in London. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo. Charles at quarterback.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Screen play, McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Now, that's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Gun. Here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Best to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Now it's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So giving points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, these two...
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 39 that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Criticism there because they went right back to there after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Murray again, this is Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds yards, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the
Fuck what you heard. God bless and all the trap, nigga.
What the hell?
God bless and all the trap, nigga.
Stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Murray to air it out again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
The 22-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in a second.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That's complete, right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 5-yard line.
zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Mike Newton. Now to line up for the field goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Mike Nugent now to line up for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49ers, 44-yard.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Drake. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 yards after they didn't pick it up, but...
Well, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
As they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Drake. takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll look to Mostert to start things out. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo winds up and this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. 4 yards. Play action. Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the option, here's Drake. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. On 1st down, it's Drake. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
second down now. It's Drake, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you call for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now again to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 8, 2:18 on the clock. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, an even 90 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration. transition time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the two-point conversion.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
It's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes. He's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call it?
Receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better.
Yes, sir.
They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Yo, fuck, niggas. Bitch ass niggas. You suck, nigga.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for the second drive.
This nigga weak as fuck, nigga. Boo ass nigga. Slice and dice this nigga.
Sacked to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, Gabbard. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Gabbard. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency. Almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Saints are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They picked up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady will try again on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Brady on third down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. His first catch, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 59 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Brady.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's stopped by Marcus Davenport. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 99 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak.
99 yards.
Maybe you try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Brady now on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Do it! Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line. But they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Complete. He finds Brady. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
First and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 30 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
To do it for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brees looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Why are you gonna do that? I just go downfield easily. Why are you pulling the first down early? I didn't even need that right away. You know you could have moved it down slowly.
They've got good starting field position. First and 10 on their side of the
Oh! Turn! Turn!
Keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing now is Breeze. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points. on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gallagher. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Now a play fake, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
27 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady. His incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there.
And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray, 28 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now Breeze, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from.
Back to average at 40, man.
For 2 touchdowns.
We're back to average at 40.
Why do you want to put that again? He's averaging about 14 points.
We're back to average at 40, man. You know, we don't know what happened in the first 2 games, you know what I'm saying? But we back now, y'all.
Because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buckeyes Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Y'all seen that real? I ain't gotta say no more.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them run.
All we had to do was finish, y'all.
I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.